Hey guys, okay, video a little bit different. I got a question about a guy who's starting on his own personal training journey and wants to start a business as a personal trainer. So I know a lot of people who follow me are personal trainers or want to be personal trainers. So I'm going to do a video on like my top tips really. I've actually just written down this question here. My top tips on how to basically build a personal training business and be successful in that. So there's a couple of ways. It's funny because I do business consultations with people where I help set up their business. Two things I'm so passionate about in life is business and fitness. I literally love them both. Everything to do with business and how it works, and everything to do with fitness. And I've just learned to merge them and combine them. So a lot of my consultations I do with people are business consultations where I help set up their business, give them strategies that they can do and implement straight away, so that you're literally moving past you're learning in an hour what it took me 2 years to learn. So basically my top tips are, I can talk about my journey. If anyone's been following me long enough, you know my journey that I started as, I grew up on a farm in Connemara. I was a GAA player. Then I went into fitness modeling. I was a teacher. I set up my own business in London, moved back to Ireland, started competing, started traveling the world as a fitness model, and built my business that way. So it's funny because people look and go, okay, I need to compete. That's what's going to build up my personal training business. And it's funny because that is one platform. Competing is one form to do it, but it's not the only way. The reality is providing value, knowing your market and knowing who you want to work with is going to be the most important thing that you do. So deciding who's your avatar, who is the type of person you want to work with. Do you want to work with competition prep athletes? Do you want to work with the overweight population? Do you want to work with people who are looking to be just a stronger version of themselves and have a healthier balance in life? Or a combination of these markets? Like, who is it you want to work with, and then start providing value to that market. The reality is my main clientele are a mixture between body transformation people looking to have a healthier balance with life in terms of they want to be able to go out of the weekends, but they also want to have a six-pack or a flat tummy and look amazing, or business consultants. Like, my people that are under my mentorships are people that are looking to build businesses. So they're kind of my main people that I work with. So a lot of my content and the stuff that I put out online is to help those people, so that kind of gives you a gauge of where you should be putting your time and expertise into trying to help those people and provide them with value. So that's the first thing. Again, I use it through videos. Find the medium that's best for you, because everyone is different. It's funny because I've got my head trainer Paul, who's literally one of the best writers I've ever seen. His written word is incredible. It takes me 2 hours to write a blog post. I can make a video off the cuff like that because I just press play and talk. You'll see that my videos are never really edited because I don't need to edit them. I just talk and I'm able to do it because that's the vessel that I'm able to use and I feel most comfortable using. Paul is the written word, so find what's the best way you can get your information across. Are you better on video? Are you better in the written word? Are you better using audio? What's the best way to get your message across? Or use a combination of all of them. I try and tap a combination of all, but I prioritize video because it's my favorite and I find it the easiest to get my message across. So find the vehicle and the vessel that you can use to get your message across to the market that you're trying to work with, and then use that as your main medium. If you're a good video guy, get on YouTube. If you're brilliant at writing, use Facebook, start a blog, and have a website. If you're great on audio, get onto a podcast. And start using that as your main way to get people to know who you are and what you're about, and then provide those people with value. Social media kind of ties into that last thing that I talked about. Use the platform that's best for you. The reality is, if you're a fitness model and your dream is to get sponsored and have supplement companies and clothing companies, and you're traveling the world as a fitness model and stuff, and your physique, and that is your market, not so much as a trainer, but that's your main market, Instagram. You go on Instagram and you just fucking pound the shit out of Instagram because it's visual. It's, look at me, I look amazing, I've got abs, I've got arms, look at me. You don't need to provide any value as such on Instagram because we have a word count, so you can't put fuck all on it, but you can tell people how good you look, so using the right social media, use all of them, but use the main one as your platform. If you're good on video, you get on YouTube. You look at your people that are killing on YouTube. Your Rob Lipsitz. Rob is a good friend of mine. He's a lovely bloke. If you haven't checked out his channel, check that out. He's killing it on YouTube because he's awesome on video. You know, you've got people that have a combination of both who are good at written word or good on videos. Go to Facebook, make that your main outlet. You know, if you're great at audio and you like interviewing people and finding out about them, get onto a podcast. You know, find the right social media channels and then hammer that. You know, there's a great book by Gary Vaynerchuk called Crush It, where he talks about all the social media platforms and how you can literally build a business from scratch using social media. I read that book about 2 years ago when I had about 400 people on my Facebook page. I think there's 21,000 on it now. I had no Instagram, I had no YouTube, but I read that book by Gary Vaynerchuk called Crush It, and I just, after that, I was like, oh my God, this is what I've been missing. And I just started lashing into social media and using that as a platform. So it's a great idea to do it. The last thing then is something that I've just started doing in the last, 12, 18 months. Is building your email list. The email list is really, really important, purely because as amazing as social media is, if you don't have an email list, you have no control of the people that you can reach. So if for whatever reason tomorrow Mark Zuckerberg turns around and goes, fuck you, you're not allowed on Facebook anymore, and deletes your Facebook, or same thing happens on Instagram or YouTube, you have no way to reach your audience. So building your email list, this is why I have my newsletter, because I'm pumping out content every week on my newsletter to people that are in my email list. I'll put that link below so you can get onto my website and just put in your email. It means that you always have access to me, and I have access to you with content. If something shuts down, it won't. It's unlikely that Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat and all of these are going to shut down and all go in one day. But at least if something happened, you can access the people that you want to work with or the people that want to work with you, so that there's no disconnect if something bad happens in the social media world. So that's my main tips. Provide value, find the market, know your market that you want to work with, give them loads of value. Just make it your life's mission. I fucking love what I do. I love the people I work with. The books that I read and the articles that I read and the things I listen to are all to support the people that either follow me or that I'm working with, because I fucking love doing what I'm doing. Find that market, find the market that you're like, I want to work with this kind of person. I want to work with these kind of people. I want these people to follow me, because we are like-minded people. We can share ideas. Like, I get messages back and forth on Facebook that I fucking love, talking to like-minded people, and it's amazing because that's what social media gives you. Social media gives you that platform to do that and have a tribe of people that have a similar mindset. So provide them with value, know your market, use social media, use the right social media as your main tools, and then building your email list, so for whatever reason social media shuts down in the morning, you're able to reach the people you want to work with and they're able to reach you, so that there's no disconnect. So I hope this video helps. If you're looking to start up, this works for any fucking business. It doesn't matter if you're a personal trainer or anything. These same rules apply. If you want to fucking start up a flower shop, these same rules are going to apply. So hope this video helps. Please like and share the page, and if you've got any comments, I'll be replying for the next 24 hours.